today, Akosua Yiadom will be walking us through healthy nuts and seeds that you should be eating to stay healthy. Throughout our conversation, if you have any questions for her, you know what to do. Send us those messages with the hashtag Breakfast Daily and the WhatsApp line 0550585832. Now, we're going to be showing you some nuts and seeds, and they are all possible through our sponsors, the Farmers Market. They have over 5 shops across the country. You can go there for all of your healthy snacks, your nuts, your seeds, everything that you need to keep your body healthy. And they also have a salad and smoothies bar if you're not able to make it yourself at home. Good morning, Akosua.
Good morning, Dziffa.
How are you?
I'm awesome. Yourself?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
Welcome back. This time I'm taking something from you, like it or not. Please, no brownie. What did you drink?
How have you been?
I'm awesome. I can only thank God. I have life in me, and that's the most beautiful thing you can have as a present. So
definitely. Now, nuts and seeds. We're looking at a lot here. Where do we even start from, and why is it important?
Okay, so you go like why nuts and seeds, but they are very, very powerful. They are rich in a lot of nutrients, B vitamins, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium. And on this set, we've spoken extensively about potassium, magnesium, what it does for us. It is very good for mothers who just delivered because of postpartum stress or depression. And so if you have a food which is rich in magnesium, potassium, it helps to relax it relaxes you, or it calms you down. And then it helps takes care of stress. And stress is such a big deal, especially if you find yourself in the urban cities, Ghana, Accra, Kumasi. The traffic stress alone can make you go very mad. And so if you are making these part of your meals, you are helping to take care of that stress because of magnesium, potassium. It is blessed with B vitamins, and then it is also blessed with a whole lot antioxidants. They help clear free radicals from our system and prevent certain cancers from even happening in the first place. It helps with our digestive health. We know that constipation is such a big deal, and so if you're a pregnant woman, mostly it happens. Constipation for pregnant women can be such a big deal because the cravings, and all of a sudden I am somebody who loves nuts, who loves fruits, but because of pregnancy I am not tolerating certain things. I am not myself as far as what I used to eat is or was concerned. And so if you are making nuts part of your meals, you are blessing your system with something great. As far as taking care of your digestive health, it will clear constipation or work on it to some extent. And then it is rich in omega-6 fatty acids. We talk about 3, we have omega-6, we have omega-9. Omega-6 fatty acid is very good for our brain health. Now, I tell you something last week, I come back here, I'm talking about it with you, and it's like I am saying something you totally have no idea about. It helps. Once brain health comes to play, it means that I am helping with your memory. I am helping you as far as your ability to even keep things are concerned. And so these are healthy for kids, they are healthy for adults, they are healthy for any person, both me, men, women, children, no matter where you find yourself as far as the age bracket is concerned, because a child will need to be developed as far as brain is concerned. So, hey mamas, if your child is not doing well at school, maybe it's about time you paid attention to these nuts and seeds.
Definitely, it's not.
So that's on the lower side. You take it one after the other, and then we break it out.
But of course, those who are allergic to nuts, this isn't for you. We don't want children forcing their moms to feed them nuts if they're allergic. But for the rest of us who are not allergic, we're gonna just delve right in. What are the different types of nuts we have? Should we start with the seeds or the nuts?
Okay, so let's start with the nuts.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so peanuts, it contains healthy fat, and then they are normal. It helps.
This big guy here.
Yes, so they are healthy as far as fat is concerned. Now, when we talk about healthy fat, it helps you because we are trying to prevent you from keeping a lot of unwanted fat in your system. And we know that LDL cholesterol, bad cholesterol, has a lot of damages or a lot of risk factors attached to them. So if you are taking peanuts, know that the fat in peanuts is not saturated, which means that it is heart healthy. When you say it's heart healthy, it means that it takes care of your heart by improving on your blood pressure and then lowering the LDL cholesterol, which contributes to hyperlipidemia or hypercholesterolemia, which results in stroke in some people. So taking the simple peanuts, you can have it 50 pesos, 20 pesos, a handful of this peanut, equivalent to the regular 50 pesos or 1 CD, you are blessing your heart as far as making sure that it stays safe as far as its rhythm is even concerned. So the heart's, the rhythm, there is a rhythm of the heart. If you are taking peanuts, you are improving on the rhythm of the heart. It lowers your BP, lowers your risk of heart diseases and stroke, great source of magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, and the B vitamins. And then it helps you. It also helps with your appetite. That is one wonderful thing.
So it'll curb your appetite a bit.
So for people even trying to lose weight, it's very important that whoever is helping you with your journey, if you're working with a professional, should make sure there's
something there.
Something nuts
in
there.
So peanuts will have good fat for you.
Yes, good fat. And every nut.
I must say, for me, I've substituted peanut butter for margarine, for instance, those brands that are not good. And the farmers market actually has like a big peanut butter paste made by a local entrepreneur that is so good for you, because
you can trust them with
put
these
it on
products,
your wheat bread,
honestly speaking,
and it fills you up. But how can we'll talk about being creative with the different nuts here, so that we include it in our meals. What's the next nut we should be looking at?
So on the next we have cashew. Unfortunately, we don't have cashews here, but
we produce cashews locally, and they have some of the farmers market.
So we have images of cashews, so you can munch on the images. Cashew also lowers,
go to the farmers market and buy one.
Your risk of CVDs or cardiovascular diseases. And then this happens by it's helping to reduce your blood pressure, which obviously will affect the way your heart will even beat, and then it lowers LDL cholesterol levels. So
what's LDL again?
Low density lipoproteins, or the bad cholesterol. Say bad cholesterol.
Bad cholesterol. So it will lower bad cholesterol.
If you are taking cashews, you are helping yourself as far as your cholesterol checks are concerned. And then it's a heart healthy food, which means that it is very good to the heart, and then it provides long-lasting energy, and then it assists metabolic functions. So nuts, as tiny as they are, can be so good to you if you are making them part of your meals. And so if you are somebody who uses a lot of energy, if you are somebody like myself, after here I have to be at the hospital, I have to see some patients, I have to be at the ward, have to stand for longer hours. Our camera guys, they do a lot. Those who go out to report, whatever you are doing, if you are somebody who will need a lot of energy, you should make nuts part of your meal. And cashew is one of that nuts, which will give you all the amazing things as far as boosting your energy is concerned. Contains a lot of fiber, and we've spoken about constipation. Fiber is very excellent as far as you trying to even prevent it or fight constipation. Yes, so that is
when it comes to cashews, should you consume the same quantity as you would for peanuts, or you can just like sprinkle a little bit on your smoothies or your yogurt and call it a day?
So twisted. Okay, so I said a handful, so you can do 2 handfuls, because cashews are quite bigger than the peanuts. So you can do 2 handfuls, and you should be very creative. The fact that we are here saying cashew, that's why we didn't just put cashew out there. We are spreading it. We are giving you a lot of variety as far as the nuts and seeds are concerned. So don't get stuck with one. Try to play. Yes, try to make things different, like we've done for you here this morning.
Right here. What's the next one?
Okay, so we have, you said we should do the nut. Let's do flaxseed.
Flax seeds. I just discovered flax seeds a couple of months ago, and I actually make flax seeds tea in the morning, where like you blend it dry, and then you just add 1 teaspoon to your tea, and it curbs your hunger. It's like nobody's business.
Yes, it's
and I get it from the farmers market. So tell us about flax seeds.
It's rich in dietary fiber. It improves your cholesterol. It's also contained omega-3 fatty acids, and then it contains high quality protein. So I always say that even for children who started eating, last Saturday I was invited for a program talking to new mamas and the struggles they go through when it comes to even introducing food to their children. If you have flaxseed, you can make it into a powder form, and then make sure you use it to fortify the child's meal. So instead of, let's say, cow meat or beef, mutton, chicken, this is a new baby who has nothing in there, and so mastication is even a challenge. So how do I make sure that this baby has something healthy? I need to make sure I am fortifying this baby's meal with flaxseed powder. And baby wouldn't have meat, but once baby has flaxseed powder being used to fortify his or her meals, you are giving baby the same protein you are having in a different way. So I always tell mamas that it's about how you modify it. You should be conscious about it. If you have children in a house with meal fortification, meals of children need to be really fortified. And even for the adults, my grandmother, your grandmother may not be able to chew like you and myself. So how do we make sure they are staying healthy? It is very good for people who are recovering, a convalescent, an invalid, somebody who is sick. You can slowly introduce these proteins than you giving them bones and other things to take. If you're somebody with issues with your teeth or your dentition, you are struggling as far as chewing is concerned, and you are worried about your protein store because, okay, I can't take meat. If you are a vegetarian,
or you're transitioning to the vegetarian and vegan world,
you are incorporating flaxseed powder, and it works excellently. Just like meat will give you every protein you will need, flaxseed can do the magic for you.
And it looks weird when you go to the store shelf and you see it. I should say that I don't think you are supposed to consume it raw like this. You're supposed to blend it first. So once you take the flaxseed,
even the raw, it depends on people.
Oh, so you can eat it like this? I think I read somewhere it should be blended so you get the powder out of the seed.
Yes, but you can make it also part of your meal.
Yes.
So I can decide to sprinkle a teaspoon of this or have a teaspoon of this in my water.
So you don't have to blend it?
You will blend it. Like I'm saying,
so you have to blend it first.
Part of your meal, you'd have to make sure it's done properly, because Dziffa, how many of us can even do this? It is different. It can be found anywhere, but how it is used is different.
It's different.
So if I find myself in Ghana, where I know that it will be difficult for me to chew with, elsewhere we are in Ghana, so let's relate as Ghanaians.
But even in other places, they sell the flaxseed powder. So this one is not the powder. That's why I'm saying we may have to blend the seed
and then
first
make it
into
part
the
of
powdery
the meal.
form, then add it to our meals,
Thank
because
you.
they might go out and buy the seed like this.
Even the example I gave you, there is no way a child can have that sitting even in their porridges. So it has.
You have to blend it to a powder form.
To a powder form.
Awesome. What do we have next?
Okay, so we have chia seeds.
Ooh.
I know you are a fan of seeds and nuts, so we have chia seeds. And then they are loaded with antioxidants, contain heart-healthy fat, and then it is very good also for people trying to lose weight. And then it is very low as far as caloric count is concerned. We know that weight gain, weight loss has a good thing. It has everything to do with calories. So you'd have to make sure that you are taking things with lower glycemic index. And for people with, let's say, diabetes mellitus or type 2 diabetes, how do we make sure we work on our intake as far as calories is concerned, or calories are concerned, you'd have to make sure that you are going low as far as glycemic index is concerned. And I've said time without number that glycemic index has to do with how quickly what you eat is being absorbed into your system or your blood. So if you have diabetes type 2 and then we draw blood right now, your fasting or your random blood sugar will give you out. Okay, so this person has a lot of sugar in his or her system. So for persons with diabetes, you can make this wonderful seed part of your meal. So you can blend them also into a powder, and then you can make a smoothie out of it. You can add it to water. People love to drink warm water early in the morning. You can blend it into a powder and then scoop some into your water. And if you are somebody who is constantly having sugar spikes or blood sugar spikes, or you have even diabetes mellitus, I think this is wonderful for you. You need to come and pay CT for putting this out there.
We need to pay you, Akosua, for coming.
Yes.
Now, we have a lot more to go. So
we have sesame seeds, we have pistachio, and pistachio is very great.
I love pistachios.
I love the
And the kids will love it because you have to like pop it and like eat it.
Doctors will tell you, in fact, buy it like this. If you have
fun.
the heart,
it's more fun.
No, but he says it's cheaper.
Oh, really?
It's cheaper if it's this way. It's more expensive when they take the whole thing out.
And it's more fun this way.
Yes, and
I do want us to save the rest because like my favorite are pecans. I love pecans in my brownies. So next week we're going to talk about incorporating some of these in our fun meals we have at home, so that people can try it themselves at home. Is that okay?
Awesome.
Where do we contact you on social media?
Okay, so on Instagram at the Nutritionist Akosua, on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Nutritionist Akosua, Instagram at the Nutritionist Akosua, and you can reach me on 0243 350206.
Thank you so much, Akosua.
It's always a pleasure.
And of course, a big thank you to the Farmers Market for sponsoring this segment. So if you can go there, you get all of your seeds, you get all of your nuts, everything you need to start this journey of eating healthy. The Farmers Market will make it possible for you. Hi there. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends.
This is Breakfast Daily on City TV.
Join the Breakfast Daily team Monday through Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 10. Join us for breakfast daily, only on City TV.